Hello viewers, Terry Kahuma here. How's your quarantine going? I trust it's going well. Mine is going very wonderful. Today I'm here to talk about Lord Mayor Erias Lukwagos' 50 million win against Attorney General. My viewers, before I take you through this case, I would like to educate you on your rights as human beings. The Constitution of the Republic of Uganda 1995 as amended provides all Ugandan citizens with rights, with fundamental rights, which the country should uphold. Now, in regards to Erias Lukwagos' case, I'm going to outline 3 rights which had been violated. I'll go in order. Article 15 was violated. Article 15 of the Constitution talks about every citizen has a right against torture, inhuman, cruel, and degrading treatment. Number 2 of the rights that was violated was Article 27, which talks about the right to privacy. And Article 3 came in later on when Erias Lukwagos moved court in regards to enforcement of his rights. So I'm going to go through the first right. Article 15, as I mentioned earlier, talks about Lukwagos' freedom from being tortured in a very degrading and inhumane manner. Now, let's first go to the facts of the case, my viewers. At about 7 a.m. on the 17th of September 2017, the police personnel were sent and surrounded Mr. Lukwagos' home. Mr. Lukwagos and his wife tried to leave their premises in Rubaga Division, but were stopped by the police. The police even put barricades around his home and had parked their van in front of his home. Him and his wife tried to leave the home. Lukwagos, being the man of the house, had to move outside the gate and ask the police what the issue was, why they were surrounding his home and why they were restricting his freedom of movement. Upon reaching outside the gate, Lukwagos asked the police, and they did not give him any probable reason why they were arresting him. They just told him, "Come with us." Lukwagos tried to ask the police rather, and the police just began holding him in the groin area. They began assaulting him, began punching him, slid him into the police car like a common animal, and they drove him. His wife and family were in distress. Lukwagos in himself, I can only imagine what he was going through in his mind, not knowing the idea as to why they were taking him. So, at about 8 a.m., he was released, but no one even knew where Lukwagos had been. First of all, Lukwagos had been taken to Nsambia police station for 2 hours. Later, he was driven to Kia Road police station and released at 8 p.m. So, my dear viewers, if you look at all these facts, you can see that these 2 rights that he had put into his issues in court to get redress were solid, because when he moved court under Article 50, he was moving court to enforce his rights that had been violated. Now, Lukwagos had undergone a lot of emotional distress. His whole day had been taken away from him. Let's not forget that Lukwagos is a Lord Mayor of Kampala City, so he had a lot of things to do. The court later awarded him 50 million. I was hearing a lot of people talking about his win being unfair. 50 million is a lot of money, what. But I think Lukwagos even deserved more, because 50 million came at the cost of him. Actually, it came at the reward of him being assaulted. He underwent excruciating pain in his private part. The police just held him there. They punched him, they beat him, they took him, and he was publicly humiliated. This was caught on camera, it was caught on TV, it was caught by NBS and the rest. So, being a Lord Mayor, even in his own right, it stripped him of his pride. So, to wrap this up, I would finally tell you, my viewers, we need to respect human rights. We need to accept that each of us have a right to privacy. We have a right to be respected and to avoid degrading and inhuman treatment. Finally, I would like to give this advice to the government. The government of Uganda, my humble appeal is that we should talk to our police about using reasonable force when it comes to apprehending suspects. And I put suspects in quotes because Lukwagos was not even a suspect. They just got a tip from the assistant spokesperson that Lukwagos may be organizing an assembly, which was in his own right. And more so, they arrested him with no probable reason. It was an unlawful arrest. So I would like to appeal to the government to use reasonable force, and later on we will stop giving and awarding people huge sums of money like 15 million, which would have gone into this current predicament we are in, the current lockdown of COVID-19. So my humble appeal to the government, once again, we should train our police to use reasonable force when we are apprehending criminals or suspects. And finally, we should uphold our human rights. Thank you, my viewers. I remain yours truly, Terry Kahuma. Feel free to drop a like, feel free to subscribe, and feel free to drop a comment, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.